Are you ready to unlock the secrets behind today's complex economic shifts?
Join industry leaders like Emily Brown, Stephan, Cathie Wood, and E.B. Tucker as they dissect the latest trends reshaping our financial landscape.
In this carefully curated video compilation, we've harnessed AI-driven summaries that distill hours of analysis into concise insights you can act on in minutes.
Stay informed, save time, and maximize your investment strategies with these expert perspectives.
So, buckle up and get ready for the first segment with Emily Brown, who reveals shocking insights from the latest jobs data.
And don't go anywhere. Stephan, Cathie Wood, and E.B. Tucker have even more critical insights to share throughout the video.
Today, we're diving into the insights from Emily Brown regarding the recent jobs data, as analyzed in her discussion with David Lin.
Emily highlights some troubling trends that reveal significant challenges in the job market.
Emily Brown points out that the rising unemployment rates are a serious concern for the economy.
David Lin echoes this concern, emphasizing that fewer job vacancies suggest a significant economic slowdown might be imminent. Emily explains that job losses are becoming evident across multiple sectors, impacting thousands of workers.
It sounds like younger workers might be hit hardest. Can you elaborate?
Absolutely. Emily notes that this demographic is struggling to find stable employment amid these waves of layoffs.
What does Emily state about the potential for a recession given this jobs data?
Emily warns that the current jobs report suggests we might be heading towards a recession unless decisive action is taken by policymakers.
What predictions does Emily make about the economy in light of these job losses?
Emily predicts that if current trends continue, we may see a recession sooner rather than later, potentially impacting recovery efforts.
Emily emphasizes that individuals may want to consider diversifying their investments to better navigate these uncertain times.
On the employment side, she suggests that employers need to prioritize retention strategies to prevent further job losses.
Today, we discuss Stephan's predictions for the economic landscape in 2025.
He forecasts a dramatic great melt-up, where stocks may rise significantly while the dollar struggles.
Stephan suggests a robust bull market is on the horizon as recovery progresses.
He points out that a declining dollar could lead to significantly higher stock valuations.
Suggests that a declining dollar could spur international investments in U.S. equities.
He adds that inflation could elevate asset valuations across the board.
Indicates that increased liquidity could drive up stock prices.
He believes that favorable economic indicators will further enhance investor sentiment.
What predictions does have for the market in 2025?
Forecasts substantial gains in the stock market and advises investors to strategize accordingly.
What investment strategies does recommend?
He advises focusing on sectors that could benefit from a declining dollar and highlights the importance of diversification.
In conclusion, emphasizes the importance of closely monitoring the dollar's performance.
He also advises that prudent positioning in the stock market could help capitalize on the great melt-up.
Today's discussion focuses on Cathie Wood's insights into how the job market is being reset by advancements in AI.
Cathie notes the rapid evolution of technology is significantly affecting employment dynamics in various sectors.
What insights does Cathie Wood share regarding AI's influence on the job market?
Cathie explains that while AI is eliminating some jobs, it is simultaneously creating new roles that require different skills.
She underscored the importance of adapting to these changes.
Cathie highlights that new opportunities are emerging in sectors driven by technology, necessitating specific competencies.
What does reskilling involve in today's job landscape?
It's about enhancing skills for roles that have emerged recently.
What is the effect of automation on traditional jobs?
According to Cathie, automation is substantially decreasing the need for jobs based on repetitive tasks.
That's a challenging situation for many employees.
What strategies does Cathie Wood recommend for adapting to the evolving job landscape?
Cathie stresses the need for ongoing education and partnerships to help workers acquire the necessary skills.
That's crucial for future employment strategies.
What forecasts does Cathie offer regarding the job market of the future?
Cathie predicts there will be a continuous need for tech-savvy professionals and asserts that adaptability will be essential.
So, being versatile could be a major advantage.
In conclusion, What key takeaways should stakeholders glean from Cathie Wood's remarks?
Cathie emphasizes the importance of prioritizing training and fostering adaptability for future success.
It's evident that the job market is rapidly evolving, and preparation is key.
Today, we're analyzing the implications of significant legislation with E.B. Tucker, who warns that these changes could shake up everything in the economy.
E.B. Tucker emphasizes that investors must brace themselves for a volatile economic landscape as a result of these legislative shifts.
E.B. Tucker highlights that major legislative actions could exacerbate inflation, posing risks to investors.
According to E.B., the rapid pace of these changes may lead to significant turmoil in financial markets. E.B. Tucker argues that new spending from recently passed legislation could drive inflation higher than previously anticipated.
So, increased spending means more money in circulation, which could boost prices even further.
Exactly, and that adds pressure on consumers as costs rise.
E.B. Tucker stresses that the markets may experience turbulence because of the uncertainty surrounding how these new laws will be implemented.
What do investors need to consider in this volatile environment?
E.B. suggests a cautious approach, advising investors to stay informed and flexible.
What does E.B. Tucker predict for the markets in the wake of these legislative changes?
E.B. emphasizes that while some investors hope for stabilization, others may face losses due to potential market downturns.
E.B. Tucker concludes that investors would do well to adopt a diversified investment approach to shield against potential volatility.
And staying ahead of legislative developments will help investors make informed decisions during this tumultuous period.
In today's discussion, we're breaking down the implications of recent layoff announcements.
The guest highlights that these layoffs might signal significant shifts in the economy.
Our guest emphasizes that recent layoff announcements could indicate an economic slowdown.
The host supports this view, noting how increased layoffs can erode consumer confidence. The guest mentions that increasing unemployment often indicates wider economic issues.
Yes, and layoffs can lead directly to reduced consumer spending, creating a troubling cycle. The guest discusses the importance of job security for maintaining consumer spending.
Indeed, diminished confidence among consumers can lead to slowed economic growth.
What predictions does our guest have regarding the economy after these layoffs?
The guest anticipates that persistent layoffs may indicate a slow recovery, potentially leading to further job losses.
The guest emphasizes that businesses need to adjust to changing market conditions.
And job seekers must recognize the current volatility in the labor market to inform their decisions.
Today, we're discussing challenges in homeownership with insights from real estate expert Emily Johnson.
Emily highlights significant barriers such as escalating prices, limited inventory, and complexities around financing for prospective buyers.
Emily Johnson emphasizes that home prices are continuing to rise, making purchasing increasingly difficult.
She underscores that demand is significantly outpacing limited supply.
Additionally, financing has become more challenging as interest rates increase, placing pressure on potential buyers.
Emily Johnson discusses how rising home prices are pushing many potential buyers out of the market.
These price trends have led to competitive bidding wars, complicating the purchasing process.
Emily highlights that demand greatly exceeds the current inventory of available homes.
This scarcity pushes prices higher and increases urgency among buyers. Emily notes that rising interest rates have made monthly mortgage payments considerably higher.
Furthermore, with banks tightening lending standards, many buyers are finding it hard to secure mortgages.
David Sachs asks what predictions Emily has for the homeownership landscape.
Emily suggests that the market might cool down, but she doesn't foresee a major decline in home values. Emily Johnson warns that if the supply does not catch up with demand, affordability will remain a critical issue.
In summary, Emily Johnson highlights the urgent need for policymakers to boost housing supply.
For potential buyers, investigating diverse financing avenues and getting pre-approved could be vital in this complex market.
Wow, what a whirlwind of insights from our experts today.
Absolutely. And it's clear that experts like Emily Johnson and Stephan highlighted some real challenges ahead in homeownership and market predictions.
Yes, Emily mentioned rising prices making it tougher for buyers, and it seems everyone is feeling the strain of uncertainty.
Right, but I found it fascinating how the economic analyst connected layoffs to consumer confidence. That's a direct link to how the economy feels on the ground.
Exactly. And E.B. Tucker's warning about new legislation complicating investments adds another layer to our understanding.
Plus, Cathie Wood made a compelling case for technology's role in the job market. It's not just about numbers, it's about adaptability.
For sure, and Emily Brown's emphasis on the alarming job reports could suggest we need to prepare for potential downturns.
Totally. There's so much to chew on here. If you found this discussion as enlightening as we did, make sure to give us a like.
And don't forget to subscribe to catch more insightful discussions. We're just getting started.
In our next video, we'll delve into global trade dynamics. You won't want to miss this.
Thanks for watching, everyone. See you in the next one.